everybody, Tommy from Wrestling Rampage. Just wanting to let you know that Saturday, December 5th, on awesome 4K YouTube channel, there's going to be the Best of Tommy, Volume 5. You should go check it out. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Welcome to another exciting installment of 5 Questions with Wrestling Rampage. The three amigos are back in this bitch.
That's right, guys. We are back with this edition of 5 Questions with WRS. Where we answer your guys' questions that you guys sent in.
Are we back? Are we better than ever?
We're back and better than ever.
Bada boom.
You damn right.
Because he's the realest guy in the room. Let's go ahead, guys. We're back. Guys, been trying to keep up with you guys' questions. Been trying to bang out some more videos and more videos and more videos and more videos. And, you know, we still get disrespect all the time.
Yeah, we get.
You remember, Tommy? One of the comments from last week was, they don't do wrestling anymore.
Oh, you want my response?
Because we did a lot of pickup videos.
Can I tell you something? Do you want me to respond to that?
Yeah.
You do. I'll be glad.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You want me to respond to
We
that?
don't do wrestling videos anymore. Yeah, go ahead.
You want me to respond to that?
Yeah.
I'll be glad to.
Yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
be Bob Holly. I'll be glad to.
Yeah.
Let me respond to this over.
So,
Listen here, dipshit. If you don't like what we produce, don't fucking watch it. And let me tell you, you want to tell you what my opinion of wrestling in 2020? It sucks, Mark. What do you think of that? And do you want to tell you why we do other shit? Because wrestling ain't the only thing we talk about, motherfucker.
yeah.
And to be honest, I don't fucking dream about wrestling 24-7.
Yeah. Now, granted, wrestling is primarily on this channel, yes. But
you want to tell you why we get so many subscribers and fucking people like what we do? Because we do other shit!
it's diverse.
We do everything. We do video game pickups. We do fucking Goodwill. We do fucking yard sales. We fucking play video games. We fucking do 5 questions. We do everything.
WR Cafe!
WR Cafe. We do fucking everything. So if you don't like what the fuck we produce, how about you make your own fucking channel?
That nobody watches.
Dipshit with your 1 subscriber ass.
We try to do the best we can here. I mean, we're low budget motherfuckers as hell.
That's my opinion.
Sooner or later, we got a table here that's legs about to fall off.
So that's my opinion.
So we're gonna have to put all our money together to get a brand new table for this motherfucker. So there you go.
Let's go ahead and get started with this edition of 5 Questions.
Not last week. We can call a friend and he gives us one.
Here we go. That's for the dumb shit right there.
Yeah.
That is for the dumb shit. If you guys want to ask a question, guys, the easiest way and the best way to do that is in the comment section down below. Drop us a question there. We'll try to get it on the air.
That's the thing. Everyone likes what we do because we just don't do we do everything. We do everything.
Yes, we do. The first 3 questions are asked by the same person, Jason.
Jason Sensation.
Jason Sensation. Not the Owen Hart
No.
Jason Sensation,
No.
but if you wouldn't have gotten, if he wouldn't have got injured, do you think Ric Martel would have done great in WCW? Now, we should mention that he came in like late '97, I believe.
Yeah.
In a WCW, and you know he wasn't like the last time he was in WWF was what 95?
I think it was 94 or 95. Yeah.
It was early 95 or late 94
Yeah.
that he left the WWF, and I mean, he didn't really do much
No.
after that.
No. And then he shows up at WCW, and I'm going to have to say Ric Martel looked in great fucking shape.
He was in really good shape.
And I was like, holy shit, WCW's got Ric Martel, at least the guy that actually looks fucking great at his age.
Yeah.
Unlike fucking these other people they hired. That didn't look great for their age.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
But seeing him in WCW, I
thought it was cool.
Cool, you know, because I've always been a Ric Martel fan.
Yeah, I've always liked Ric Martel, and he had great matches with Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
He had great matches with Booker T.
Great matches with Booker T for the television championship.
Yep. Had good matches with Saturn too.
But you know, I think it was like mid '98 he gets injured.
Yeah.
I think it was his leg, and pretty much just put him out for an indefinite amount of time.
Yeah.
And he never really came back.
No.
You know, but then again, he was getting a little older. You know,
yeah.
Things start to slow down. You know, he was AWA champion back in the 70s. So, I mean, you know, that's something. Sorry, early 80s, I should say.
And tag team champion.
And tag team champion. With
Tito Santana.
Tito El Matador. But
Arriba!
Arrivederci! But what did you guys think about that? Do you think he could have done a lot more in WCW if he probably wouldn't have got injured?
Yeah, I think he would have probably just been in the TV title picture.
TV title picture?
Maybe even the U.S. But
possibly U.S.
Yeah, possibly U.S. Where he was feuding with Booker T.
Do you think he could have been a tag team champion?
Nah.
Depends on who he's with.
Who want those belts? You know you're going to lose to Hall and Nash. Why go in the tag team division? Why try to make a tag team?
That's true.
When you already know you're going to fucking lose. Because the NWO have the tag team title. So what do you fucking think? It's going to be run-ins.
NWO.
Or if Hogan's got the world title and you're trying to go fuck for the world title, you know what you're getting. You're getting a run-in. You're not going to get that.
No. The Reeboks.
No, you're going to.
Yeah, the Reeboks. The fucking black jeans.
No, you're going to go in there.
NWO Wolfpack trying to be cool at fucking 40.
What you're going to do is you're going to go in there to Hulk Hogan. And you're going to say, how are we going to work this out?
Well, he's going to
big boot, leg drop, brother.
Yeah, that's going to be it. You're going to say, you're going to say, well, do I get a comeback? No, it doesn't work for me, brother. It's going to be big boot, leg drop, and you're out.
So yeah, I think Rick Martel.
Well, how much money am I going to get?
I mean, Rick Martel would just be in the TV title picture.
Pops.
Same thing. That's his first.
Did you like Rick Martel? Or was he just okay?
He was just an okay guy to me.
Did you like his matches? Some of them?
I like some of his matches.
I know which one was your favorite. WrestleMania 6 versus Coco Beware.
Yeah.
First match on the card, baby.
Yeah, first match on the card, and I was glad to get it over with.
Same. I think he could have at least won the TV title.
Yeah.
But then again, slowing down, older. You know, he had a lot of injuries, and then he gets injured again. So
yeah. That's the thing. He was in great shape.
Great shape, though.
Well, you know, but we all know, you know, even though when we've seen a lot of this right here, a wrestler can be in great shape, but their body is just, you know, you can't tell what's really quite by the bones you got in your body.
Batista.
Yeah.
The glass-bodied Batista.
Yeah.
Great shape, but the motherfucker always get in.
But the problem with this, he was a fucking young man, so he couldn't have all them injuries.
Let's go with the next one. Do you think Sky Hall could have been heavyweight champion?
I'm about to say Scott Hall's a great worker. Yeah. He really is.
Yeah.
I have to say,
great wrestler.
Great wrestler, great worker. I enjoyed him as Razor Ramon. Enjoyed him as Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
You know, they got Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
You know, I enjoyed Scott Hall, and you know, but here's the thing. Do I think he would have been world heavyweight champion either in WWF or WCW? No.
Why is that?
Demons.
Demons.
It's true. I'm sorry, it's true.
Yeah.
It's like some other person.
His demons.
His demons, drugs, alcohol, was a big vice for Scott Hall.
And that's what kind of, to me, fucked his career up.
Now, I will say this. I mean, he was a little more straighter in the WWF.
Yeah, he was.
But let's just be honest. Would you rather have Shawn Michaels as the WWF champion or Razor Ramon?
Yeah.
Now.
And again, they did have Diesel as champion at that time, too.
Big Daddy Cool.
Hey, I like Kevin.
Kevin, that's funny.
I love Kevin.
But, I mean, some people are really big Razor fans, and I can understand why.
Yeah,
great wrestler.
Yeah.
Intercontinental. What was he? 4-time?
Yeah.
Intercontinental champion.
Yeah. And he had great matches with Shawn Michaels for the Intercontinental title, with Jeff Jarrett. You know, he had great matches with everybody.
That bookworm, Dean Douglas.
Yeah. Well, Dean Douglas didn't like it.
Oh, fuck Dean.
Well, here's the thing. That's another thing I got a problem. He wants to bury the clique and say it was his fault that it's their fault that he didn't get no push or anything. But here's the thing. How the fuck can you get a school teacher over anyway? Ask Matt Stryker. See how that went.
Ask Matt Stryker. See how that went for you.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
So-
Maybe if Shane.
Well,
Douglas,
maybe if Dean Douglas and Matt Stryker became attacked, they could have called the teachers' pets. They could have been Idle Stevens and KCG.
Well, instead of having the exclamation point on his ass, maybe he should have had his own face like Matt Stryker.
Yeah, right on the butt cheeks.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing too. You know,
And you can still wear the blue singlet, but you could have your
good
fucking face
wrestlers.
right there.
You know, you can go out there and wrestle your damn heart out, but if the motherfucking promoters or whatever put you dumb shit, you ain't gonna make it anyway.
Yeah.
So that's another. He had a bad gimmick too.
Yeah, badass fucking
And
game.
again, I heard he had a bad attitude. He thought he was better than what he was. And but I thought Scott Hall. I just didn't see him.
Now
as
in
world champion.
WCW is a little more out.
Oh,
of
WCW, he
control
was
for
he was a little more out of control. You know,
him.
he could drink whatever the fuck he wanted to.
Yeah. He would come out. With
Yeah, he would even come out with drinks.
Yeah, so it's like.
You know, shows you how much Scott Hall cares.
No.
And I think his last appearance in WCW was Super Brawl 2000. That was his last match in WCW.
They went to ECW for
For a cup of coffee until they didn't want it.
for a squash match
Yeah.
against Big Sal.
And then had a match with Just Incredible too.
Oh yes, he did. Yeah.
But he didn't last long.
No. Do you think Scott Hall could have been World Heavyweight Champion?
No.
I mean, that also begs this question of why wasn't Jake Roberts?
Yeah,
World
world
champion.
champion. Why was Mr. Perfect not world
Well,
champion? I put Scott Hall in that same boat.
But you know,
Rick Rude.
do I
Rick
think
Rude,
do I think he was a great worker? Yes, indeed, I do. And the thing about the WCW, he was friends with Hulk Hogan. So he could do what he wanted because Hulk Hogan did too. You know, he could have that drink and
Well, and they had the big deal, so they get to do whatever they wanted.
Yeah, they had control over WCW. They you know, and they had the right.
So why
to do
wouldn't
whatever.
you try to fucking do whatever you want to do?
Yeah.
If there's no consequences, there's nothing going on there.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Do
But the viewers got tired of seeing that shit, and that's how come they didn't watch it, and so it started going down the tubes on their asses too.
Let's go ahead and go with Jason's last question here.
Do you think Scott Hall could have been world champ?
I think he could have, but
He'd be in the same par as Mr. Perfect.
He'd been to me like Mr. Perfect, Jake the Snake Roberts. But really, again, and I can't say this enough. You know, those guys to me didn't have to have a title. Their persona is what carried them to the people that really attracted them to them.
Well, I mean, out of all the people that you guys named, the one person that really surprised me on not being a World Heavyweight Champion, besides AWA, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of those four, I think he could have been the one that actually could have been a real like WWF champion or World Heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
But you know, that's just me. Plus being a big Mr. Perfect mark. Let's go ahead and go with the last question asked by Jason. Do you think Ric Flair held back Arn Anderson from being champion?
Did Ric Flair hold back AA Arn Anderson?
Yeah, Double A.
No.
No. Why is that?
Let's go. Let's see here. Ric Flair had charisma.
Well, hold on. Ric Flair, great wrestler,
Great wrestler.
great on the mic,
Great on the mic.
and had a personality.
Had a personality, charisma.
Unmatched.
Unmatched. He had the whole thing.
Yeah, he had all of it.
I love Arn Anderson.
Big Arn Anderson fan.
Big Arn Anderson fan. He had two things missing.
What was that?
Personality and charisma.
Great wrestler.
Great wrestler, he got that all right there. Great promos, he got it. Charisma, he didn't.
Lacked.
He lacked charisma and he lacked personality. I love Arn Anderson. He's one of the best workers of all time. What? Actually, the anchor of the Four Horsemen.
Mm-hmm.
He was. He was the one who thought of the Four Horsemen.
Yep.
He's the one who named them.
So,
and cuts a great promo.
do you think that Ric Flair held Arn Anderson back?
No.
No?
No. You got Arn Anderson. He had a great career. He won the WCW TV title. He won multiple tag team titles. So he's done a lot. And
He beat Ric Flair?
Yeah, he beat Ric Flair.
He didn't even beat Ric
And the
Flair.
only good match on Fall Brawl '95.
Go watch that review.
Yeah, go watch that review. That's up there. That's one of the best matches.
Yes. Pops, do you think Ric Flair held Arn Anderson back?
Double A. No. And I agree with what Tommy said. It was, you know, he didn't have no charisma. Arn Anderson, you know, and one tough son of a bitch anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, as far as being a wrestler, bar none. Mm-hmm. You could, you know, he could keep up with anybody. And I just think that Ric Flair just had the charisma and the attitude. Ric Flair had the attitude that when he come out on that mat, he was better than anybody else. And he made sure that he proved that he's better than anybody else by the fancy clothes he wore, the $500 shoes.
Alligator shoes.
So you know, it just wasn't Arn Anderson's way of doing things. Arn Anderson's more like I mean he was the anchor of the team. Now Terry Blanchard and Arn Anderson made a good tag team, multiple tag team champions, single titles that he's held. And to me, for them being a tag team, I think that Arn Anderson was the anchor of that
Good tag team with Oldie too.
Yeah, good tag team with Oldie. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Flair held Anderson back at all. It was Anderson that held
Anderson back.
Now, great for what he did.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, big.
I ain't gonna lie. When he got hurt, I was pretty pissed off.
Oh yeah, big time. Because there's a lot more he could have done.
And to be honest, I didn't like the way WCW was using him anyway.
Yeah, WCW always used
Treated
Arn
him like shit.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Treated him like shit. When Hogan came around, he was Hogan's bitch boy.
Mm-hmm.
He would lose to Hogan every fucking Nitro. Or he'll lose to Savage every fucking Nitro.
Yeah.
And make it fucking Arn Anderson a fucking jobber. Arn Anderson ain't no fucking jobber, Hogan. You're the jobber, to be honest with you. I'm sorry, I hate Hogan. I really do. Because he's a politicking bitch. Oh, I'm sorry, he is.
Yeah, I agree.
Arn
He's a
Anderson.
piece of shit.
Arn
With his
Anderson
red and yellow ass. I got tired of seeing that in the fucking 90s.
For Arn Anderson.
Hell, this is 2000, Hogan. Change the get up.
Here's the thing: Arn Anderson was no pounder either.
Yeah, fuck.
He was a technical wrestler. He'd go in there and he would wrestle you. He wouldn't pound you. He would beat you just because he knew how to wrestle mat-wise.
You know, just like, I mean, once again, great wrestler, great on the mic, but lacked in personality, lacked in charisma.
If fucking someone would show up, for example, Honky Tonk Man, when he was supposed to be feuding with Johnny B. Bad, guess who had to be the knight in shining armor?
You don't want to.
Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson had to take his place. Be honest, with a far better match. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They just put Arn Anderson on standby, and if someone did show up,
what was the other one?
or didn't want to do business.
When Pillman left the match, and
Pillman left the fucking match.
And
I respect you, Booker man. And say, I'm taking a powder in this. Fuck this.
Arn!
Here comes Arn Anderson in his red shorts.
In a strap match against Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Why you gotta do this to Arn?
They always shit on Arn.
Yeah, and it pissed me off.
Let's go with the next question asked by MarkBoy316. Go check out MarkBoy316
MarkBoy316.
His question is thoughts on the career of Tajiri.
The career of Tajiri. I actually like Tajiri.
The Japanese buzzsaw.
Yeah.
The Japanese buzzsaw Tajiri. I actually like Tajiri.
Yeah.
Good worker too.
Great wrestler.
I enjoyed the kicks.
You know, I even enjoyed his ECW stuff.
You know,
that's where we actually originally seen him.
ECW. It was ECW.
And once he came to the WWE, and he was
and
like,
that's the thing. Once he came to the WWE, I was like, man, this is Japanese buzzsaw Tajiri. Holy shit, he's in WWF now. They made him a joke.
Yeah,
well, They made it fucking William Regal's like.
Well, that was actually pretty entertaining. I enjoyed him and Regal with that.
Yeah.
Especially when Regal said, "Okay, Tajiri, I'll give you your first match." He just gets Crash Holly. But still, I like Crash Holly.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good debut there. And fucking that guy Regal didn't know he could work. Goddamn it, fucking he impressed Regal.
Impressed Regal.
You got to impress William Regal. Wish he would have had the 08 hair. I love that hair. And fucking, it's Tajiri. You know, he won the United States title one time.
Yep.
And that was during the Alliance.
Tag team.
Yeah, he won the tag team titles with Eddie Guerrero. And he won the Cruiserweight Championship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he won World Tag Team titles with Regal on Raw. So, when he was the Raw Tag Team Champions.
I mean, you know, pretty impressive
career for Tajiri. And then he came right back and he was in the Cruiserweight Classic.
Light Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, and he was Light Heavyweight Champion. And he was in that Cruiserweight Classic.
He was, in the Cruiserweight Classic.
Which was impressed me then. He was the oldest guy there.
He was the oldest guy there.
And you know what? He was impressive.
He was impressive because I've always liked Tajiri.
Yeah.
As far as him being like a top guy, I mean, you always knew he wasn't going to be a top guy.
But he
that doesn't matter.
He was great. I liked Tajiri.
And he said the kicks.
Yeah, and he had the kicks.
Yeah, those kicks were just lethal.
Yeah.
What he would do. And, you know, when I go back and I look on Tajiri's career, some of my favorite matches are his matches in ECW with, like, Super Crazy or Little Guido.
Yeah. The three-way dances.
The three-way dances.
And it would always be Little Guido, Super Crazy, and Tajiri.
It was always them. Yeah.
Or if they do have four-way, they'll add someone in there, like a Spike Dudley or a Kid Cash.
Yeah, but I have to chime in, but you guys got to understand, but all four of them guys, they knew how to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And they trusted each other. They knew what each other could do, and they worked off that. It was great.
What do you think about Tajiri, Pops?
I thought he was one hell of a talent. He kind of put me the way the Mist. He kind of put me a Muda. Yeah, the way Muda would spray the Mist.
Yeah, the Great Kabuki.
Yeah, the Great Kabuki. But you know, when he come to WWE, I thought, man, they got a talent right there. And then they started giving, you know, to Regal, and I can understand why. They had to put a spot for him somewhere, but he moved up in the ladder though.
Yeah, I mean, winning multiple titles,
yes.
You know, and then eventually he went, you know, got a little weaker.
Yeah.
You know,
team with Rhino around that time.
Yeah, having Akira and Dakota.
Yeah.
Sorry, Akio and Dakota.
Yeah, Akio and Dakota.
And you know, eventually that dispersed. And pretty much primarily in like 04 and 05.
He was mainly on Heat.
He was mainly on WWE Heat. So it's just like,
which is pretty sad.
Yeah, I was like,
But you know, we all know how WWE/WWE is. We all know how they were. Once you know that the guy outused his use, they would put him somewhere where hell, you know, we'll just keep him here. He can just be a good old hand. And let him go with that.
Yeah.
So that's the way it was for him.
But I definitely like Yoshihiro Tajiri.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and guys, last question for this edition of 5 Questions, asked by Gregory Choulette.
Oh, Gregory.
Like Greg?
I like Greg. Me and him talk, and I want to say, you know, that I hope you're staying safe and your family's staying safe, and love you, brother.
So, Gregory Choulette's question here, last question. He's found another idiot.
look like you ate a canary, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You got the whiskers sticking out there, ain't it?
Anyway, last question for this edition of 5 Questions asked by Gregory Choulette. Thoughts on the career of Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, and do you think that he is Hall of Fame worthy? Now, Gregory says yes.
Okay.
Alright, let's go ahead and go on the thoughts of Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert's career. Start out in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Young guy, second generation. His dad was Tommy Gilbert.
Yep.
His brother's Doug Gilbert.
His brother's Doug Gilbert. Lesser known, but still had some profile matches in some of the bigger companies. But Eddie eventually becomes one of the bigger names in Memphis.
Yeah.
Feud with
Jerry Lawler.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Who he always wanted to idolize.
Yeah, you know, and rightfully so. Eddie was very young at the time. Seeing Jerry Lawler, what Jerry Lawler did, grew up in the Memphis territory.
Would go to Louisville Garden to see Jerry Lawler wrestle.
Yeah. You know, his dad Tommy Gilbert was a mainstay in Memphis.
Was a mainstay in Memphis, wrestler in his own right.
So I mean, you know, growing up, I mean, you know, he's watching the King, you know, sell out the Memphis Coliseum.
Yep.
And he's like, well, that's who I want to be. And eventually gets the feud, you know, gets the way to feud with Lawler, and you know, one of the more famous angles on Memphis television was when Eddie Gilbert ran over
Jerry Lawler.
He ran over Jerry Lawler in the studio parking lot.
Yeah.
And people thought it was so real that they actually called the cops.
Yeah, the cops were called, and all it was nothing but fake.
Yeah, you know, it was just an angle.
It was just an angle that they used. But here's the thing. They used it so damn great that it really did look like he ran him over.
Mm-hmm.
They did
now,
it
we
so
should
damn
mention
great.
that as well, that Memphis at that time was live.
Yeah. Yeah, it was filming.
Yeah.
That was live at the time.
That was live.
Right there live in their studio that they had.
Eventually they do tape it, but at that time it was live.
Yeah.
Saturday mornings, but you know, big feud with Lawler, pretty much put him on the map in Memphis.
Yes.
And then he goes to the UWF.
Yeah, and actually does good things in UWF.
Yeah.
Great things with UWF.
Hey, he's with Sting and Rick Steiner.
Rick Steiner does some great stuff in UWF.
Yep.
And goes to WCW.
Comes to the NWA.
Yeah, the NWA and WCW.
Yeah.
And had some great matches there.
Great matches.
He even booked.
Yeah. Even booked a little bit in WCW.
Yeah.
Booked in ECW.
Yep, that's when he came to Philadelphia and booked for ECW.
Yep.
Overall, what did you guys think about Eddie Gilbert?
I love Eddie Gilbert.
Fantastic.
Great worker.
Great worker.
That's a great promo, too.
Great promo. Great personality.
Yes, he had charisma.
One guys, just like we were talking about Arn Anderson here, one of the guys that he had all four things.
Yeah.
But of course we should mention that he does pass away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how he passed away. Do you guys remember?
No, I don't.
I think it was. I don't remember exactly how he passed
so long,
away, but he passed away at an early age, in his early 30s.
Yeah.
And sad to see, because you know,
and come on, he mentored Shane Douglas. He brought Shane Douglas in. You know, mentored Shane, and like he helped out a lot of people. Hell, even helped out Teddy Long.
Old Theodore.
He did.
I know. Yeah, he did. Eddie was great personality, great wrestler. I always loved the hot shot.
Yeah.
He always delivered the hot shot. Had personality, had charisma. Coming out to the Hot Stuff theme song. You know, doing the jig.
Yep.
Did you like the tape where he was at the mall?
Yeah.
or the little boutique shop that he was there.
Yeah, and he's buying clothes.
And he's buying clothes. Yeah, I've always liked Eddie Gilbert.
Yeah.
Great wrestler, great.
Eddie Gilbert was a guy to me that he, of course, he grew up wrestling all of his life. That he was always around it, and you know, he got mentored a lot by the wrestlers that was there, including his father. But he always had that one thing, you know, that that newcomers, that he knew a newcomer should do, and that right there is coming out right there addressing him and listen, not run your mouth, listen. And he learned that.
Now I do know that he did butt heads with a lot of people in WCW.
Yes, he did.
Especially in the booking category because
he.
Once again, he grew up in the Memphis territory. That's the way he knows how to book in the Memphis territory, rather than the way the Crockett's booked or Flair booked. And
the way Philly books.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just a different way of booking.
It's a lot different. People don't understand. It's a lot different in the areas that you go, that you know your area,
especially in territory days.
It's a lot different back in that right there days. One wrestler to go to one territory. They would switch out wrestlers, like we said before. They would switch out wrestlers, and that's how all of these wrestlers really got seen, because they'd switch out to different companies. Mm-hmm. That was a great thing back. You don't see that in this day, because now they don't do it no more.
And we should also mention had Missy Hyatt with him.
Yeah.
Back when Missy was fucking hot.
Back when Missy could be, oh God, pounding Missy. That was what everybody wanted to do, was pound Missy.
I know you did.
I know I wanted to pound Missy back in that day.
Okay. Next question is, do you think that Eddie Gilbert is Hall of Fame worthy?
Well, I'm going to have to say this. I already know what would happen.
Well, we should mention that not a big WWF career.
No.
So I already know what they'll do. Can I go ahead and just say it?
Go
They'll
ahead.
put him in that crappy-ass legacy.
The legacy?
Yeah.
That they did somebody like...
like Bruiser Brody.
Like Bruiser Brody, like Lord Alfred Hayes, which was bullshit, by the way.
Bull fucking shit.
He could have been a real Hall of Famer. Just like Bruiser Brody could have been a real
Hall of Famer.
Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George, all them guys.
I don't understand the Legacy Award.
I don't either. I don't.
Is it just a way for you guys to add more older wrestlers in there that don't really need a Hall of Fame induction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry, that's where they'll put Eddie Gilbert.
I'm sorry.
In the Legacy Award nominees.
Legacy Award nominees.
Hate that dumb shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All them guys that went in there to that legendary shit should have had a Hall of Fame goal like the rest of them had. And I'm going to be totally honest, though. I loved Eddie Gilbert, but if he's going to go in that right there way, I'd rather for him not to go in there. I felt that same way about Bruiser Brody.
I think the only reason why that they do that is so they can put a bunch of dead wrestlers in there at once. Now, once again, I understand that you don't want to have a Hall of Fame of just dead wrestlers, but
give them the send-off, though, that they fucking deserve.
But do you think it's Hall of Fame worthy?
Yeah, but he'll be in the Legacy.
I think he is, but if he goes in with that legacy shit, I'd rather for him not to go in at all. And I feel the same way about Bruiser Brody and the rest of them that went in there that way. Fuck it, give them what they deserve. That's what I say.
I do believe that Eddie Gilbert is Hall of Fame worthy, but I'm gonna agree with Tommy. I think he'll probably go in there.
That's what he'll do is, I agree with you guys. If he does go in, he'll go in the fucking shitty way like Brody and the rest of them went in. Shitty kind of a way.
Hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter @WrestlingRampage. You can add Pops on Facebook.
Bada boom!
Bada boom!
I'm on there, baby!
And you guys can follow me and Tommy on Instagram.
That's right.
And guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys, because we are that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better.
Fuck yeah.